Hello, what's up and what's happening? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we got a game versus those G-men. Best player is 93 overall, left guard. Their quarterback is a youngster. He is out of Notre Dame like our starting quarterback because the great Chris Sims is shaking up. He's 84 overall rookie, Zach Knight. 97 throw power, 84 throw accuracy, 3 touchdown passes, 2 interceptions, 966 yards passing. He looks to be a good one. Fred Kelly, also from Notre Dame, not the best career so far, 79 overall, 92 throw power, 88 throw accuracy. We are in first place in the AFC South at 4-0, followed by the Titans at 4-0, Texans at 1-3, and the Colts at 1-3. The G-men are bringing up the bottom of the NFC East. The Skins are on top, followed by the Eagles at 3-2, the Cowboys at 2-2, then those G-men at 2-3. This is week number 6, so that means it is the trade deadline. And these are the guys on one-year deals who I'm thinking about moving. But ultimately, we're going to hang on to everybody. Everybody has a one-year deal we're going to hang on to. Stroud was someone that I was thinking about, 99 overall. I'm not quite sure we're going to bring him back. Henderson has 2 years left on his deal. We got to re-sign Matt Jones. There's a lot of guys that I want to re-sign. And again, we let everybody walk in free agency, and then we try to re-sign or sign 3 guys. And there might be guys that were on the team, guys that are new free agents that haven't been on the team. So who knows what's going to happen there? So 4-0 Jacksonville taking on 2-3 New York Giants. I believe this was Saquon's first game. Not like this was, but it was the Jaguars versus the Giants. We're going to run the ball here. There goes Steven Jackson weaving through traffic. He's going to work his way upfield for a Jaguars first down. Cully gives the ball right back to Jackson up the gut, north and south, and he ain't messing around today. Cully left side throwing it, intercepted by Lewis. And I believe that's the ex-Chief that has his mitts on my football. That pass caught by Clay, second-year receiver, makes the grab there. First down and 10. Knight looking. Knight under pressure, and Knight going down. Paul Pruitt with the sack. Third down and 16. Knight with time, throws it, caught by Clay. Prescott with the stop, and we get the ball back. So no harm, no foul, but we do miss out on some points with that red zone interception. We run the ball, Jackson 4-7. We throw it to the right side. Matt Jones picks up around 10 in the first down. Second down and 6. I formation. Kelly throws it. MJD hauls it in, steps out of bounds just shy of the first down. So third down and 3. Kelly heaves it deep, and he overthrows everybody. Nobody, not a soul was out there to try to catch that pass. Pete Nichols on the screen pass takes it upfield for a decent gain to end the first quarter. Third down, 3 yards to go. Offset eye for the Giants. Knight has it. Knight throws it. That pass caught by Plexico Burst right at that first down marker. And they're going to give him the first down. Surveying the field is Knight. Throwing it up top. Caught by Clay. The hit was a big one, but he hangs on to the football nonetheless. Now they throw it to Sonoris Moss. And that's going to result in the first down. 4-man rush, we send Knight's way. Finds Moss again, brought down by Prescott, and that's going to be a chain mover. Play fake, and Hayward doesn't bite. He gets another sack. He has been an absolute beast, and the biggest surprise, this franchise. In year 5, he might go down as the best sack artist in any of my franchises, any of my dynasties on both of my channels. So they got to settle for 3. Zach Knight had a pretty good drive, 56 yards passing on that drive that ends with a field goal. Jackson up the gut, he gets tattooed. Second down and 16. Kelly throwing it to the sideline, and that's going to fall incomplete. Out of the gun, the Jaguars are backed up. Third down and 16, throwing it to Barry off of his hands, but that would have been a very difficult catch to make. Second down and 5. Nichols up the gut, and we're going to shut that down. Third down and 7. Jacobs up the gut. And on third down, they try to surprise us, but they surprise nobody. And we take over, and we throw it up for grabs. Chris Hope, he gets the INT. And that's going to bring our drive to a screeching halt. Pete Nichols up the gut. And the G-men are taking it to us. They're only up by 3, but they are playing much better than we are. Plexico with another grab. 2nd down and inches. They fake it. Knight throws it. Caught by Moss. Touchdown Giants. And the 2-3 Giants are looking for the upset here. Versus the 4-0 Jacksonville Jaguars. Mathis takes a big hit on the kick return. 1st down and 10 for Cully. Throws it to Fitzgerald. We got to burn a timeout because now AC Jammer is shaking up. We only have 1 timeout left. So Kelly looking downfield, going to throw this one deep. He throws a perfect pass to Chris Hope. And again, he plays for the Giants. 10-0, and the Giants have back-to-back picks to end back-to-back drives. That pass will fall incomplete. 2nd down and 10, Nichols to the right side. He's going to get chased down by Johnson. 3rd and 5, play fake. And Lee gets to the quarterback. Now, they might still be in field goal range, so they send the kick team out there. The kick is up, and the kick is good. And we find ourselves down 13-0. Kyle Orton now in the ball game. Fitzgerald makes the catch right there. Orton looking downfield, going back to Fitzgerald. Right at that orange line, and it is going to be a 1st down. 2nd down and 8, 9 seconds on the clock. Kyle Orton throws it deep. That pass broken up by Chris McAllister, who's now a G-man. Orton looking downfield. Throws this one deep, tipped, and it falls incomplete. And we're going to start the 4th quarter on defense down by 2 scores, but we get a sack. That's Hakeem Waters with the sack. Knight pump faking. Knight getting brought down again. Reggie Hayward another. So we get the ball back for our offense. Going to run the ball with Jackson and a big fella rumbling through contact. And Chris Hope is feeling all kinds of pain in his chest. We're going to run the ball up the gut. MJD powering through contact. Brought down by McAllister. 1st down there. MJD going to bounce it to the outside. And he's going to have a 1st down. So we're inside the 25 now. MJD another carry. And maneuvering through traffic for a gain of 9. Give it to the UCLA Bruin again, and he's going to pick up another 1st down. We're inside the 10. Steven Jackson, a deep back, and he's going to walk across the goal line. And all is right in the world. There was a fumble on that drive. We had to challenge it. And yeah, so hey, that's the drive. 1 play, 8 yards. Moss, deep downfield, beats Waters, who's getting more playing time because of some injuries in our secondary. Gets beat by Moss, the speedster out of Miami. 3rd down and 8. They're going to run the ball with Jacobs. Jacobs, he's going to meet a brick wall, but they're in field goal range. So this kick is going to put them up by 9. So it's a 16-7 ball game. We're going to run the ball with Jackson, and last year's MVP will pick up 3. 2nd down and 7. Orton steps up, throws a strike to Jones. Makes the catch for a Jaguars 1st down. We need a 3rd down here on 3rd and inches. We're 1 for 5 on 3rd down. Can we make it 2 for 6? Not quite. There's holding, clipping on the play. So instead of 1st and 10, it's 3rd and 13. Kyle Orton to Fitzgerald makes the grab, and we cross in the G-men territory, but not quite with a 1st down. So 4th down, we throw it, is picked again. Chris Hope, the legend, has returned with vengeance. He got hurt, he comes back, and he has not 1, not 2, but 3 interceptions today. Orton looking downfield. Orton throwing this one to Jackson, makes the catch, stays in bounds, and has a Jacksonville 1st down. Kyle Orton surveys the field, throws it up top to Barry, who brings it in, gets away from Hope, and takes it to the crib. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So we find ourselves down by just 2 after that 63-yard touchdown reception. McAllister weaving through traffic. McAllister slowed up by Scobie and brought down from behind. That saves a touchdown. And if he scores there, the game might be over. He might put this one on ice. Jacobs rumbling up the field, breaking tackles and picks up a 1st down. That pass caught by Plex, dragging Barton inside the 10. 2:05 on the clock. Play fake. Knight, design quarterback keeper, crosses into the end zone. And the New York Giants are up 23-14 with under 2 minutes on the clock, and throw it to the rookie Mills. And our third tight end, who's playing second string duties because Lewis is out, makes the catch there for a first down. We throw it to Fitzgerald, they say out of bounds, but the booth will look at it, and he's going to have both feet down for a Jaguars first down. We're in G-man territory, going back to Fitzgerald. That pass caught, nice stiff one. We're inside the 25. Orton looking, throwing it over the middle. Chris Hope, another. If he was a Jaguar, he might be the best receiver in team history, but he's not. He's a defensive back for the G-men, and he has 4 picks today. We get the ball back. We drive in the G-men territory. We throw it to the end zone. Broken up, nearly intercepted again. 17 seconds to work with. Orton to the end zone. That pass broken up. We're going to settle for 3. If we can get an onside kick and a Hail Mary, we can win this thing. So we're down by 6. Time for the onside kick. Scobie's kick is going to go out of bounds, and the New York Giants get the upset here in week number 6. And Chris Hope, my goodness gracious, bro. 4 picks. That's an NFL. Is that a real NFL record? I want to say Hall. Didn't Hall pick up Cutler like 4 times? I don't know. But in this game, it's an NFL record. I mean, we can't throw that many picks. Like, that's ridiculous. We threw 4 picks, 5 picks. I think, what was it, 5? Like, my goodness gracious. We got to protect the football better than that. And yes, we do miss Leftwich. But again, we made our decision. He wasn't available for us in the biggest moments year in and year out. So we decided to move on. Chris Sims, I think, can do the job, but he's been injured now. So I think we have to move forward with at least 2 80 to 85 plus overall quarterbacks. Hopefully, one of those guys will be in the 90 and that'll be our starter, but our backup got to be in the 85s, because if our quarterbacks continue to miss time like this, we got to have a very, very good backup quarterback. Anyways, man, the Titans, they keep on winning except for this week. They're 4-1 as the Colts beat them. Now we got to head to sunny San Diego to take on those San Diego Superchargers, and this is your game of the week. 2 top 5 scoring offenses in the league. Dante Culpepper, who we were going after. It was going to be him or Chris Sims. We decided to go with Sims. The Chargers get Dante Culpepper. LT, one of the best running backs of all time, is starting to slow down. 96 overall, but that speed is not what it used to be. Just 88 overall speed now, 88 agility, 92 break tackle, and 95 carry for the TCU Horned Frog. So we are live in San Diego, California. It's the Jaguars. We had to travel north from Florida up to New Jersey to take on the Giants. Now we travel across the country to take on the Chargers. Both teams just have 1 loss. The Titans lost last week to the Colts, but they won earlier this week, so they are 5-1. So we're trying to keep pace with them. Mathis up to the 20, gets belted at the 24-yard line. Sims was scheduled to be back today. He needs 1 more week of rest, and then he should be back for our game versus the Raiders in the prime time. We go up the gut. That's going to be a gain of 9. Orton looking. Orton throws it. That pass caught by Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald crosses the 50 and has a Jaguars first down. So we're going to let Fred Kelly be our backup quarterback. Orton will be our starter for today. Tillman gets caught with the face mask. It was a 9-yard run, tack on 15 more. MJD up the gut. He played this team twice last year, talking about the Chargers when he was a member of the Raiders for that 1 year away from us. Now we're going to throw it to the flat, going to be caught by Buchanan. Big hit put upon him, but he hangs on to the ball for a first down, and then it's not a touchdown. I challenge this one. I'm like, how? How, Sway? How is this not a touchdown? And it's not a touchdown. We got to settle for 3, believe it or not. I mean, it looks like a touchdown to me, but hey, maybe my vision isn't 20/20. So Jackson 24 yards on the ground, but no touchdown, and we got to settle for 3. Florence working his way upfield, got good blocking and a good return as he takes this one up past the 30-yard line, but now he's shaking up. First down and 10. Dante Culpepper looking downfield, throws it, and it's going to be picked. Give me that Yahoo Zay Hurt. Give me that user interception. We got this thing going back the other way. MJD, he's going to work his way upfield, and that's going to result in a first down. Palmer gets the carry. He takes a big shot to the chops, gain of 5. Give it to him again here, trying to turn the corner. Brought down after a gain of 3. So 3rd down and 2. Kyle Orton throws it, caught by Jammer, and that right there will be a chain mover. 3rd and 5. Orton looking for Jones. Jones makes the catch inside the 5. So now it's going to be 1st and goal. Jackson up the gut, and Jackson has a touchdown. 10-0. Jaguars on top. It should have been like this versus the Giants. But we're doing our thing versus one of the best teams in the AFC. Tomlinson up the gut. We're going to shut that down, although he did get through for a decent gain. 2nd quarter action now. 3rd down and 7. They're going to run the ball with Tomlinson, and he gets stopped by Thomas, the defensive rookie from a year ago. We take a shot deep, looking for Jones. It's tipped and picked. Merriman with the interception, and that's another interception this episode. The picks continue to rain down. That pass caught by Parker. Parker has a first down. Culpepper looking. Culpepper going down. The ball is loose, and we recover it. Sanders with the sack. Stroud with the fumble recovery. And we take over. 2nd down and 9. Steven Jackson running through a man and picking up around 6 yards. 3rd down and around 3. Kyle Orton looking. Throws it to Chad Jackson, and he hauls it in for a Jaguars first down. Orton looking. That pass picked off by Hobbs. Hobbs to the 40, brought down by Orton. Another interception. Tomlinson up the gut, brought down by Andre Thomas. Culpepper throws it, caught by Wicks, and that's going to be a chain mover. 3rd down and 6. Culpepper surveys the field, throws it, and that pass will hit the grass. The Chargers got to settle for 3. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So we have a 7-point lead with under 2 minutes to go here in the first half of play. Mathis takes it to the 22-yard line. Kyle Orton looking downfield. Kyle Orton rolling right, throws it. Caught by Jones, and that play will hopefully kick off a beautiful drive that can end with some points here. Looking for Jackson. That pass caught. Chad Jackson, former Patriot, brings that one in for a first down. Going to throw it to him again here. And that's going to be a gain of around 5, make it 6. 3-man rush by the Chargers. Jones is open underneath, and he will pick up a first down. Gain of 5 there. 30 seconds to work with. Orton looking over the middle. Caught by Jackson again. And we're in field goal range, so we don't want to mess this up. Orton rolling right. Buying time. Pump faking. Now he does decide to throw it away. 8 seconds on the clock now. 3rd down. Orton throws it to the end zone. Incomplete. Looking for Jones. But we are in field goal range. We're going to send out Scobie. The kick is up, and the kick is going to be good. So 13-3 is the score. Second half action now. The Chargers, they're going to get the football first, down by 10. Hobbs from his own end zone. Up to the 25, up to the 30, and brought down from behind at the 35-yard line. They get the ball to LaDainian Tomlinson. Breaks the tackle, and then he falls forward for a gain of 6 out formation. They're going to run the ball with him. They fake the end around. We bite on it, and it will result in the first down. Now they're playing with their backup fullback, Griffith, the Atlanta Falcon. He's out, so Baker, who makes the catch right there, who's more of a tight end, is now playing fullback for him. They throw the ball downfield, caught by Ashley Lilly, the ex-Bronco. Culpepper throws it. It's tipped, nearly intercepted. The Chargers got to settle for 3 again. The kick is up. Kick is good. So that drive that ends with 3 cuts the lead down to just 7. We run the ball with MJD, and Maurice Jones-Drew picks up around 3. Orton looking downfield to Fitzgerald, double coverage, but it doesn't matter. Fitzgerald hauls in another. We give it to Steven Jackson, north and south, coughs it up, but with the rookie center is there for the recovery. So now Orton dropping back the pass, throwing the ball to Steven Jackson in the flat, makes the catch, stays in bounds, and that should be a first down, and it is. Now we run the ball with Palmer, and Palmer, he's going to pick up a gain of around 6. 2nd down and 4. Palmer gets the carry again and brought down just shy of that orange line. 3rd and inches. Jackson up the gut, and that's going to result in a first down. Move those chains. 30 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Kyle Orton looking, throws this one downfield. Caught by Fitzgerald. Having himself a ball game to end the 3rd quarter of play. with a first down reception right there. I formation, Jackson gonna bounce it. Jackson gonna run the man over and powering through contact. Gets brought down by Gary Brackett wearing that coveted 55. Jackson to the right side, and he's gonna pick up a first down by the heads of his chin. We give it to him again, brought down inside the 5. 3rd and 3, gonna go to the air. Orton gonna roll left, throws it, and it's gonna be broken up. So after that long drive, we settled for 3, but that will put us up by 10. So the Chargers, they need to drive downfield, score a touchdown or a field goal, and then stop us from scoring. With 6:35 to go here in the 4th quarter. They run the ball, big hit. Andre Thomas squared him up, and the helmet goes flying. 2nd down and 11. Culpepper looking. Culpepper throwing there, and it's going to be picked off by Waters. Again, getting more playing time with the injuries in the secondary, and he gets a pick right there. Orton looking downfield. We throw it, and it's going to be tipped and fall incomplete. So we got to settle for 3. Kick is up, kick is good, 19-6. So now they need 2 touchdowns. That will give them the win, but no longer can they tie it with just a field goal and a touchdown. Hobbs works his way upfield just shy of the 40s where he gets brought down. They take a shot deep on 3rd down. Baker hauls it in. They're going to run the ball with LT, breaks the tackle and finds the end zone, and the Chargers are down by just 6. So we got to milk the clock here. They're going to stop. They have a chance. We run the ball. We get 1. We come back to the ground game. We go back about 3. So 3rd down and long. Kyle Orton looking. Throws this one up top. Looking for Jones in tight coverage. Going to knock that pass away. Minute 35 for the Chargers. 2nd down. They throw it. That pass caught by Burns. And now it's 3rd down and 3. Culpepper just facing a 3-man rush, and give me that Yahoo Zay her. That user interception is going to put this one on ice. 19-13 is the final. 13-22 was Kyle Orton, but he threw 2 picks. Not the best day. Jackson got 24 Ks, but just for 59 yards. Did cross that goal line for a touchdown. Jackson led our receivers with 4 for 36. Fitzgerald went 3 for 52. So not the best offensive showing. But outside of those 2 picks, we kind of did protect the ball. We kind of controlled the ball because we did stick with the ground game, although it wasn't the most effective ground game. Another sack today, this time by Sanders. 3 picks. All 3 safeties got 1. So week 7, winners and losers. Panthers over the Saints. Bills over those Dolphins. The Chiefs over the Browns. 24-19. Chiefs get their first win of the season. The Colts battle their way back to 500. 44-17 over the Texans. Then you got the Bengals getting shut out by the Ravens. The Buccaneers would lose to the Falcons. Raiders fall to the Titans. Titans are 5-1. The Eagles, they would lose to the Bears. The Packers, they lose to the Jets. Of course, we handle the Chargers. Seahawks lose to the Broncos. Lions fall to the Vikings. Cardinals, they fall to the Niners. And then Monday night, the Skins over the Cowboys. Leftwich is leading this team to wins. He does not have the best statistics, so they might be winning because of the Ferrari. Jason Hamilton, last year's Offensive Rookie of the Year, all-world talent, 88 overall as a rookie, absolutely filthy numbers. He might be leading them to victories. They are 5-1. Leftwich being backed up by Tavares Jackson. Jackson actually has better numbers. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick for him. Leftwich, 4 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. Next game, last game of the episode versus the Raiders. 1-5 on a 4-game losing streak. But somehow, when we play teams that aren't that good, we also play not that good. But hey, Chris Sims is back with that extra day and extra week of rest because I do believe this is Monday Night Football. So it is time for us to try to keep pace with the Titans who keep on winning. They are 6-1. We come out in the all whites, although we are the home team and the Raiders are wearing their home blacks. We're going to run this one up the middle on the kick return with Mathis. We get up past the 30-yard line looking for Jones. Beautiful pass by Chris Sims, and the Texas Longhorn gives us a first down. We run the ball with Jackson. He gets chopped down. Gain of around 3. So 2nd down and 7. Looking for, no, it is 3rd down and 7. And that pass is incomplete. It hit Fitzgerald right in the breadbasket, but he couldn't hang on to it. So Woody drops back the pass, and Woody May's first pass is incomplete. They get the ball to Morris, and he's going to rumble upfield for a gain of 5. So 3rd down and 5. Dominique Davis, the ex-Texan, brought down right at that orange line, and it will be a 1st down. May looking downfield, throws this one over the middle, caught, and it's going to be caught by T. Dotton, but he is shaken up. So the rookie's going to have to exit the field, but he does get a Raiders a decent gain. So 3rd and 5. Now they take a shot deep, but it's going to be caught by Payne. Move those chains for the Raiders. The Raiders are one of the few teams that has rookies all across their passing unit, but that's Dante Stallworth, the veteran receiver. And if you go back to the Coach Dawkins channel, he has been a menace in my thorn. Whenever we play the Saints, he would always kill us, and he's doing it here with the Raiders. But this team has the majority of their receivers are rookies or were one-time rookies drafted in this franchise. So generic players, if you will. MJD up the gut, and that's going to result in a 1st down. Going up against the team he spent last year with. We go up the gut, we get shut down there. 2nd down and 9. Sims throws it. Going to be caught by Mathis, just shy of a 1st down. We got to pick up the 1st down here. We're going to utilize the run game. And Steven Jackson will pick up a 1st down. Move those chains. Sims looking downfield for Barry. Overthrows him, but contact downfield by Wicks. And that's going to result in a 1st down via the pass interference penalty. Jackson, right side running. He gets brought down by Robinson. 2nd down and 7. Sims throws it. That pass dropped by Mathis. 3rd down. Sims under pressure. And he's going to roll into a sack. And we got to settle for 3. The kick by Scobie is up and good. 7-3. Raiders on top. Minor. He's going to get upfield, but brought down shy of the 20-yard line. They get the ball to Dominique Davis. And he's going to find some running room, but not a whole lot. Gain of 4. 12 personnel. Woody May under pressure, and Woody May going down. Thomas with a sack. He had 10 sacks last year at the inside linebacker spot. And that was one of the reasons why he won Rookie of the Year for the defense. Chris Harris makes the catch right there for a 1st down. They go up the gut with Morris, and the fullback rumbling through traffic and picking up 7. Screen pass to Davis. We saw it coming, and we're all over it. We shut it down. -2 on that play. The Raiders are going backwards. 3rd down, they're going to run the ball, and that surprised everybody as they pick up a 1st down. Prescott with the takedown. 1st and 10. May has it. May throws it, caught by Eric Johnson, the ex-tight end for those Niners. They run the ball with Davis, who's loose, gets away from Johnson, but then Johnson gathers himself and gets back to Davis and brings him down. May throws it, and that pass is broken up by Will Allen, intended for Stallworth. So the Raiders got to set up for another field goal. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So we find ourselves down by 7. Mathis on the return has running room. Mathis to the 40. He has 97 overall speed and caught from behind by Nnamdi Asomugha. Able to push him out of bounds at the last second. MJD gets a big block by Buchanan. And Maurice Jones-Drew gets brought down by Kurt Morrison inside the 20. So inside the red zone, we throw it to the end zone. Sims throws it to Jones. Touchdown, Jags. And this game is tied up at 10 apiece. May has it. May takes a shot deep. Harris with the step brought down from behind by Barton. But they're inside the 10. Dominique Davis gets inside the end zone. But there's a flag clipping. So instead of a touchdown, it's going to be 1st and goal from the 10. That pass broken up. 3rd down and goal now. 11 personnel out there. Woody May to the corner of the end zone. Tipped. And it falls incomplete. They got to set up for 3. They went from having a touchdown to having 3 points on the board. And it wasn't Chris, but Corey Harris. Excuse me, Mr. Harris. It's not Chris, but it's Corey. He had a 60-yard plus catch that got him in the range, but they couldn't seal the deal with a touchdown. So we throw this one to Fitzgerald. That pass caught for a 1st down. We go to the right side, caught by Barry. He gets chopped down. The ball gets loose. But it rolls out of bounds, so we maintain possession, but Morrison is shaken up. 3rd down and 10. Sims has it. Has a man, but he throws it late, and Hayes has the pick. Hayes inside the 35 and brought down at the 30. Chris Sims saves a pick 6. They run the ball with Davis. Breaks the tackle. Big hit by Stroud. It's going to be first down and 10. May has it. May looking. May under pressure. May throws it. Caught. T. Dotton back in the ball game and has a Raiders touchdown. 14 seconds on the clock. Sims looking downfield. Throws another pick. Gordon has it. And they're inside the 40. They're up by 2, scores 1 second on the clock, not quite in field goal range. May throws this one up top, gonna fall incomplete. But May got rocked, and now he's slow to get up. It was Hayward that got the hit on May. May's gonna be out, so bring in Ken Holmes. So Ken Holmes dropping back the pass, and that pass caught by Corey Hayes. He's like, you will remember my name, Holmes. Looking downfield, throws it deep here, caught by Stallworth. The track meet is on. Al Davis would be proud with all the speed the Raiders have at receiver. MJD to the left side, and that's going to result in a first down. Can we come back? Can the legend of Chris Sims grow here? That pass caught by Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald to the 30. Fitzgerald inside the 10 and chased down from behind. Second down and goal from the 1. Jackson finds the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. But we still have some work to do. So tighten up those boots, put on that hard hat, and let's get busy. Holmes throws it. That pass picked. Will Allen. He answers the call, and we're back in this one. Play fake. Sims looking downfield, and that pass is severely underthrown, intercepted by Robinson. And we had a break. And we give the break right back to the Raiders. Davis, he's going to rumble through contact. And the ex-Houston Texan picks up 8. They run the ball with Davis again. Thomas is there to shut it down. Third down and 1. Another run. Decent blocking. And it's going to be a first down for the Raiders. Now third down and 3. They go with a play fake. Ken Holmes throws it. Caught by Eric Johnson. Fumbles the football, and the Jags are there for the recovery, and Johnson is shaken up. But they are going to challenge this play, and it looks like the ball did not start to come out until his knee was already down, so the Raiders keep possession of the football. Minute 34 to go in the third. They throw it up top. Caught! Dotton takes a big hit from Prescott, but it's a first down. They get the ball to Davis, gets away from Johnson, and the Raiders are back up by 17 with 17 seconds to go here in the third. Mathis makes the catch, forced out of bounds, and now it's the fourth quarter. Sims looking. Sims throwing it to Jones. Jones gets away from Robinson. Jones turns on the Jets, and Jones is gone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And we cut the lead back down to 10. Defense, we got to get a stop. Minor works his way upfield, breaks a tackle, still on his feet, and brought down as he crosses the 25-yard line. 3rd and 9. They get the ball to Davis. Johnson will not allow him to get away this time. So we take over. Got to score 10 points just to stay alive. 2nd down and 5. Sims looking. Fitzgerald, another grab. And another chain mover. 2nd down and 10. We empty the backfield. Looking for AC Jammer, the second-year receiver. Hauls that one in. Move those chains again. Sims looking. Sims steps up, and he's going to get rocked, and down he goes. That's Greg Ellis with the sack. They have Mathis on the other side. They also have Rucker, who's a backup to both of them. Jammer makes the catch right there, and that's a first down. Big catch, but a better pass. Sims to Fitzgerald, and that pass is caught. And now it's going to be 3rd and inches. We throw it to the flat. It's caught. Buchanan powering through contact. Gets into the end zone. We're down by 3. Morris, the fullback up the gut. Brought down by DeAntoine Johnson. Gain of 6. They give it to Davis. Gets out the back door. And he's going to get brought down. That saves a touchdown. But there's holding on the play. Clipping on the play. So bring it back. They're going to run the ball with Davis. Paul Pruitt with the stop. 3rd down and 13. Holmes to Davis. Breaks the tackle, but he would not get close to the orange line, so we take over. 3:13 on the clock. We give it to Jackson, who coughs it up, and the Raiders are there. Namdi with the recovery. We're going to challenge it, but you're going to see here that his knee was not down. So that means the Raiders will maintain, or they will keep the ball. The challenge will not be over, or will not overturn the call. So they run the ball, they pick up 2. I formation, they give it to Morris, the fullback. Get your fullbacks involved. And now it's 3rd down and 5. They get the ball to Dominique Davis. Johnson is there. Can't quite bring him down until it's too late. Under 2 minutes to go. They get the ball to Davis. Hayward gets in there for the stop. We have no timeouts left. They're going to run the ball with Davis, and we shut it down. So they're going to kick the field goal with under a minute 20. The kick is up. Kick is good, and the Raiders are up by 6. We have 1 minute and 11 seconds, and we need a touchdown. A field goal does nothing for us. We throw it over the middle. Caught by Jackson. He gets upfield, and that's going to be a 1st down. 2nd down and 10 from the 52. Sims has it. Rolls left. Looking for Jackson, and Chad Jackson brings it in, and he gets out of bounds inside the Raiders' 40. 45 seconds on the clock. We throw it. Fitzgerald another grab, and another 1st down. Sims to the left side, throws it to Barry. It's caught, and that's a chain mover. 32 seconds on the clock now. Now 15 to work with. That pass caught by Barry. We're inside the 10 with a 1st down. So 1st and goal. Sims looking, has Barry wide open to the left. Throws it to Jones in the crowd, and it bounces off his hands. Now Sims rolling right. Throws it to Barry. Nearly picked. 3rd and goal. 3 seconds on the clock. Last chance, we throw it to Jackson, and Steven Jackson is in the end zone. Touchdown, Jags. If the PAT is up and good, we're going to win this one with no time left on the clock, and we win this one. Chris Sims, you did what you needed to do. It was ugly. 3 picks, but 4 touchdown passes, 20 of 35. Got sacked twice, just 7 carries for MJD, 7 carries for Jackson, 48 yards for MJD. That got to feel good versus the team that he played for last season. Fitzgerald, 6 of 94. Jones, 3 of 76, plus a touchdown for him. O-line got pancakes left and right. Thomas was a vacuum cleaner out there, just getting everywhere. 1 sack for him as well. And then 1 pick by Will Allen, but we kind of threw that away by throwing the ball right back to the Raiders. Next week, to start off another 3-headed monster episode, we got the battle of the 2 best teams in the AFC South. Both teams are on a 2-game winning streak. The Titans, top 2 offense when it comes to scoring. We are top 5. This should be a fantastic ball game. Hope to see y'all there. I do hope that the rest of your day is the best of your day. And until we meet again, my friends, peace, love. Hot sauce.